Poverty is a policy. Poverty and being or feeling poor are different things, right? Because a person doesn't really know their poverty level, but they know when they feel poor. They know when they can't pay their bills. And look, keep it a buck. Someone can have multiple jobs, multiple degrees, and still trying to figure out how they're going to pay their bills. Because as you go up the ladder, things become more expensive, right? And there's more things you do. I want to end poverty in this country. And I do believe that that can be done. Same thing like institutionalized racism. Sometimes people are like, well, how do you break that? Well, the reality is there are pieces in place that are hurting our communities intentionally. And when we think about this, I go back to housing as an example. I still have not had someone give me a good reason. Why do we still use credit scores on housing applications? Still I've not heard a legitimate answer, because you're effectively blocking out people from access to housing. And then you have income limits on these applications. So you effectively have to be poor enough or rich enough to get access to affordable housing. So you're essentially telling people, you can't make more money to move up in life, or you have to make a substantial jump to get a chance. That's just wrong, right? And I think that if we can be a part of that generation that breaks that, that would be that legacy. And within that, from a policy standpoint, I do believe we have to reimagine education in this country. We're in a scenario where you have kids having lunch at 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m., because there's no space in the school. That's nonsensical to me. So then the kid is going to be hungry for 5.5 hours. You're hungry, you can't focus. That doesn't make any sense, right? You know, we have to think about, how do you have more paid apprenticeships? Not everyone's going to go to four-year school. Not everyone should, quite frankly, right? And to break the judgment and the stigma that gets associated with that. And so to reimagine how do you break and end poverty, you have to reimagine education. And I do think we're in that reckoning moment that is coming in this country. And if I can be a part of that legacy, then that has made my legacy complete.